Hello. Welcome to this short session. I was recently asked by a friend and colleague about some alternate nostril breathing. We call it Nadi Shodhana in the yoga world. You know who you are. This is for you. But this is a type of breath work that we can incorporate into our life, into our daily life. For a number of reasons. Breathwork is a really powerful way to help us recalibrate our system, to energize us, and to simultaneously ground us or rebalance us. It's really great for reducing anxiety. It's really great for our lungs and our respiratory system. So really overall wellness is the big picture when we think about breathwork. It's also really wonderful for connecting us to our fire energy or our more dominant energy, and then simultaneously with our more grounding energy. It's said that the right side of the body is connected to our more masculine energy, and in these ancient breathwork teachings, there are channels that are running throughout the body called nadis, and this channel that runs on the right side of the spine or on the right side of the body is connected to our more fire energy, our more dominant, our more, our higher energetic self. And this is more of our analytical self as well. So, less emotional, more analytical. And then just the opposite, the channel on the left side, this is the channel connected to our grounding self. So our moon energy rather than our sun energy. This is oftentimes considered our more feminine energy, not male, female, it's feminine or grounding, more grounding. So just to be clear there. So I'll teach you this technique, and then I recommend 5 to 10 minutes of this technique a day if you can, but remember, some breath work is better than none, so even just a minute or two is a beautiful addition to your day. Now, if you have any physical conditions where intense breath work is not good for your system, please deep breathing is okay, but maybe not blocking off the nostrils. Otherwise, let's begin. So find a thumb and a ring finger. And I know it feels kind of funny, but it's thumb and ring finger are going to be the fingers that plug off the nose. The ring finger or the forefinger and the middle finger represent our ego. There's two different styles here. Some people believe that these two fingers, the forefinger and the middle finger, should rest on the forehead. Other styles believe that these two fingers represent the ego and should stay as far away from the body as possible. That's typically the technique that I usually bring into my practice. So the thumb is going to plug off the right nostril, but your ring finger is going to be available to plug off the left. And you can kind of try this just to kind of get into that flow. And then these two fingers, again, you can decide if it's more comfortable for you to rest those fingers. I mean, clearly we live in this modern world, and you don't necessarily have to attach them to ego, but it's nice to think of that as well when we're breathing, that I'm going to leave my ego aside today, right? I'm really going to bring my awareness into my heart and leave my ego aside. So we start by plugging off the right nostril, and we take a deep breath in through the left. Then we change. We plug off the left nostril with the ring finger. We release the right, and we exhale through the right nostril. Then we keep the left nostril plugged, and we take a big breath in through the right. We switch to the thumb, exhale through the left. Keep the right nostril plugged off, inhale through the left. Make the switch, exhale. Do it a few more times on your own here. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Inhale. Switch, exhale. Beautiful. And then just for a moment, bring your hands down to your thighs and close your eyes. And take a couple of deep breaths in and out through both nostrils. Notice for a few breaths if there's more clarity. Notice if there's more clarity in one side versus the other. And then gently open your eyes. Nice job. So again, you can do this as long as you'd like. You know, I practiced this for 10 minutes in a yoga practice one time, and it was a beautiful experience to just tune into that breathing, to tune into all of the benefits of this breathwork technique. When you start to notice too, even when you wake up in the morning, you might notice if your right nostril or your left nostril is more clear. And it can be an indication of that attachment to, the more masculine or the more feminine side, the more fiery side, the more grounding side. It's such a interesting awareness that we can bring in into our bodies and into our minds. Right? It isn't what this practice is all about, whether it's yoga or meditation or mindfulness. It's all about that deeper sense of awareness. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.